My name is Clayton. I'm working on my 1987 Mitsubishi Mighty Max. It's standard and also four-wheel drive. First off, I highly suggest going to your local auto parts store and picking up a Haynes manual or some type of manual. They're only like $30. It's helped me out a lot with just different parts and different things and specs on the vehicle. And I'm probably going to be using it a lot. I haven't done much on the vehicle other than have the transmission rebuilt by somebody else and also a Weber 3236 carburetor installed. Gave it a lot of power and it's better performance. What I'm doing today is I took the valve cover gasket off because it's been leaking oil, and that's one of the places I'm going to start. I'm also going to be getting a new cap, oil cap for it. What I did to get to this stage, I took off the relay wire bolts that are attached to the top of the valve cover gasket. I also took off the distributor cap, and also there is a emissions something or another that's going to the carburetor. It's also an extra burn off, and then there was also one that was on top that also shoots into the air filter. I took that off as well. Just set it over to the side. The reason why these valve covers, so you can see the metallicness on the valve cover, it's just lost its sealant around the edge. What I did was basically there's only two bolts. There's one right here and then there's one back here. After taking off all the parts that it tells you in the Haynes manual, I just took off these two bolts, and then I pulled out the gasket. Well, after taking the gasket off, it says to tap it lightly with a rubber mallet. I just used the rubber handle of a hammer that I have, and really just tap it once or twice real lightly and it should come right off. Back here, after wiping it down with a rag, wiping the edge down with a rag, try not to get anything in there. Back here behind the engine is the camshaft, and there's also going to be sealant right there that's going to tell you to put right there on both sides in the corners. I've cleaned that up, and I'm about to proceed and use some acetone to clean around the edge. Also, a friend of mine told me to use a very fine grit sandpaper. I've got a 320 sanding block, just 3M. You can buy it at just 3M. It's 320 fine grit. You can buy it at Walmart. I was going to sand down this edge right here just to get a better seal and to get any extra small debris off, like paint that might be there. And then after that, after cleaning it with the acetone, put a very fine bead of the silicone. You can buy Walmart or auto parts store for like $4. Put that, a very tiny bead, basically just to hold the seal back in there. And then from that, just place the valve cover back on top and screw the two bolts back down to what their torque specs are. And this is a 1987 Mitsubishi Mighty Max, so the torque specs that it told me in the Haynes manual are only going to be 60 foot-pounds, which is not very much. And just be real careful with that. Stop when the torque wrench clicks and don't go any further. I've also been told by other people that after I run the engine, it's going to heat up and the seal is going to shrink a little bit, so I might have to come back right after I run it to tighten those back down to torque specs because it's going to shrink. Other than that, just put back on the clamps that hold the wires, and the distributor cap, and the emission burner that goes back to the top of the valve cover gasket. So that being said, this is the first of hopefully many videos I can share with other people about this vehicle, because I haven't found anything on YouTube or online about this vehicle in particular. So I'd just like to share and help anybody out there that are working on this type of vehicle. So just hope you like the video, and I'll be posting more. Thanks.